I know most of us Christians have been made to believe that whenever we are contributing or giving anything in church, that we are doing it for God. Now, because of this, so many Christians, when they go to church and contribute or give in one way or another, whether through offering, paying of tithes, sowing of seeds, and all that, they come back fulfilled or happy, believing or thinking that what they have given has reached God and God is very pleased with them. But when you study the Bible very carefully, you understand that this is totally wrong and false. Now, without any further ado, let's go to Hebrews chapter 13, verse 15, and read to see the only gift that we can give that will get directly to God. By him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to God continually, that is, the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. Now, when you look on that passage spiritually and even logically, you understand that the only thing you as a human being is going to give or sacrifice or contribute to get to God directly is your thanksgiving. Here the scripture calls it the sacrifice of praise and also calls it the fruit of our lips. From here you will discover that most of these our Christians who are fond of giving in the church or contributing, at the end of the day, they will not sit down to thank God for whatever he is doing to them, because their contribution or their giving is for their own selfish interest. They are doing or they are contributing or giving so that God will in turn bless them or give them whatever they are seeking in life. And at this point, you might think, if what we are contributing or giving in the church does not go or get to God directly, then there is no use of giving them. Now, to answer this question or to clear this doubt, let us read the same Hebrews chapter 13, verse 16 to see what the scripture says. But to do good and to communicate, forget not, for with such sacrifices God is well pleased. Now, from that passage, you will understand that what you are contributing or giving in the church will end up doing good to your fellow human being, and because of that, God will be well pleased with you. Another thing we need to understand is that so long as we human beings were made in the image and likeness of God, whatever we are doing, contributing or giving to our fellow human beings, we are also doing that to God. And let's go to 1 John chapter 4 and read verse 20 to see what the scripture says concerning this. If a man say, I love God and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God whom he had not seen? So from here you see, a human being on earth you are contributing or giving to is a replica or a representative of God. So when you are giving to that human being, indirectly you are giving to God. But the only gift, as we have seen, that you will give to go to God directly without passing through any human being is your thanksgiving, your sacrifice of praise. And as we know, this comes through prayers and through singing. That is those songs of praise, the songs of thanksgiving. So therefore, and this goes to say that when you are able to sing songs of thanksgiving or praises every time to God and also thank him in prayers, you have been able to offer the sacrifice or give the gift that gets directly to God. All those other ones we are doing in church will benefit our fellow human beings, and it also means we are doing them indirectly to God. So from here we understand that if we are giving in the church, thinking we are giving to God, thinking that God is well pleased with us, and then we do not love our fellow human beings, or we go to contribute in the church or give in the church, and outside we see people who are in need, we see people who are suffering, people who are going through things, and we cannot help them. All those things that we give in the church or contribute becomes meaningless, because it shows that our intention of giving in the church was so that we can get something from God, we can have one benefit or another from God. It wasn't for us. We were not giving in order to do good to our fellow human beings. Therefore, if we are able to contribute or give in church, come outside also to see other people struggling or going through things, and we contribute and give to them. It shows plainly that we understand what we are doing. We understand that all these things we are doing is for the good of our fellow human beings, and as we do it according to what the scripture says in Hebrews 13:16, we are pleasing God. Now, the greatest example we will see in the Bible that aligns with this message is that of King Solomon, who built a very expensive temple for God. Now, after Solomon spending all those money to build that temple, we discover in 2 Kings chapter 23 verse 27 that temple was destroyed by God because the people who were worshiping there did not please God. But then Solomon himself might have been thinking that in building the temple he pleased God, not knowing that building the temple was not for God, but it was for the human beings who are going to worship there. And so when the human beings who were worshiping there were not able to please God because of their many sins, God had to destroy the temple to prove or show to us that all those things or all the things we are contributing or giving on this earth does not get to him, rather it benefits our fellow human being. So finally, I don't know how you've been understanding giving to God, but I believe and hope that from this message you will understand, or you have understood, that the only gift you are going to give to go directly to God is your thanksgiving, your praise, whether through singing or prayers, and the other ones you are doing in church, contributing, giving through tithes, offering, and all that. All those things are going to benefit your fellow human beings, and when you are doing them, you are also going to please God. So therefore, you must ensure that you are doing all these things simultaneously. Do not give in church, and when you come outside, you do not give. It will plainly show that you are giving is to gain a benefit or another from God. But when you are giving any way you are, God understands that you know that in giving you are doing good to your fellow human beings, and you will be well pleased with him, and he will bless or reward you accordingly. And as for God's own gift, never forget that it is your thanksgiving, it is your praise only that will get to God. Now, finally, as usual, please do not keep this message to yourself. Help me to share it so that our fellow Christians will really understand the gift, or the only thing they can give that will go directly or get directly to God. Remain blessed.